Hey everyone, this is Nick Jeffries and I'm with
Jordana Ashkenazi.
And welcome to another episode of New and Jordana walking through our projects. And this one is our new project, which is in Chelsea. So we're excited to bring you this journey. So maybe Jordana, what would you like to say about this project?
I am pumped for this one because I just absolutely love the location. So it's just right in the heart of Chelsea. It's such a gorgeous terraced home. And I think the potential, whilst it's a small property, there's lots of potential. We're looking at extending downstairs, the roof terrace, making some extra space and creating a modern feel home because our client wants a modern look, which is interesting. So it'd be great to see how the design journey and how everything unfolds.
Perfect. Let's go down with the journey. This is the first time you've been here since we've stripped it out.
I know.
And listen, it's got everything out. The skirting's out, the flooring out, all the joinery's gone. This was the old kitchen we're standing in now, and that is going to be going downstairs. So what do you think about the strip out?
It's always interesting when you come in after seeing a house and you know that you're going to be renovating it and everything's going to be coming out, but there's a feeling of actually seeing it as a shell. It just feels like such a different space. It's kind of good and bad because, first of all, it feels different. It always feels smaller when there's a strip out. So you think, oh gosh, how am I going to make the most of that space? But looking at the plans, and we've just had the measured survey done, it really helps us visualize the design concept and whatever we're doing, the extension to come to life. And it also really gives us the real dimensions as well. Like I know I said it feels smaller, but it also helps us sort of prepare and think about what's going where because it is just a shell.
Exactly.
So it helps with the design.
And the house is slightly over 2,000 square feet
small.
now. So it is pretty small. And the client's concern was, what has she brought? She brought something which is too small because she's used to living out in the countryside.
10,000 square foot her current home is, and she has children. So moving to Chelsea, it's like in central London, and this is actually a good size for a property in Chelsea. And people would love to have a property like this, but for her, it's a bit on the small side.
Definitely. Well, let's start our journey downstairs. Let's go down. We are in the lower ground floor now. Now this is going to be the new kitchen. Now the client wants us to get planning approval to go out 1 more metre into the garden to be in line with next doors because they've gone out the same distance. So currently it's a little bit small for the client's requirements. So that extra metre is going to make a massive difference.
I'm trying to push it to 1.8, but we've got to be realistic. We know the area, we know the council, so we know sort of what we're dealing with. So getting that extra metre, although it doesn't sound like a lot, it really does make a difference. And this space will be kitchen with an island bench and breakfast seating area. And then we'll also have a snug and a nice sort of, I guess, casual seating area, a dining table. And this area out here will be a nice courtyard. So she'll get a lot more from that space. And with the ceilings, we'll probably have some nice skylights as well to really open it up and the ceilings will feel higher and the room will feel bigger.
And we're going to have, as you said, we're going to have a nice skylight because that extra 1.8 metre
or 1 metre, whatever the council gives us.
The garden's pretty small.
Yes.
So the further we go into the garden, the less garden you're going to have. But the beauty about this house, which we'll show you later, you've got a massive roof terrace upstairs, but there is going to be another extension.
Yes, we're doing another extension. So we're making the most and we're maximising the space in this property for our client because I think it's 2,100 square foot and it's just not enough for her. So we'll probably take it up to about 2,600, 2,700, would you say? Which is quite, it's a lot of extra space in London. So
obviously all the existing floor tiles have been taken out. I personally think we're going to have to take all this greenery out as well. All the old trellis, we're going to start from scratch. So this is going to be like a garden room, which is going to be going inside as well, that inside outside kind of feel.
And that's what will create that feeling of extra space, even though technically we're not taking a lot of extra space internally, but it'd be like an alfresco area. So outdoor in, like you said. The skylights, beautiful new back doors as well, lots of glass, sort of like as frameless as we can go and as minimal to really just open this up and give it some light. It'd be a beautiful space.
Yeah, it's a nice space.
Yeah.
And we're in the heart of Chelsea, and it's pretty quiet.
It is actually, isn't it?
Let's go inside.
Except for that plane going over.
Yeah. The A380. So we're standing in the lower ground floor, and this is going to be one of the boys' bedrooms, isn't it? So this was the gym. So as you see, everything's been stripped out, back to the bones. You've got that way through there, you've got a utility area for the boiler, the kind of plant, and that goes into the vaults. Yeah. But yeah, this is going to be the boys' room. So apparently he's pretty naughty, isn't he? Being told.
I don't want to say anything, but yes, she has referred to him being a little bit
and also
cheeky.
to get some more space, we're taking the chimney breasts out throughout the whole building. So lower ground, upper ground, first, second, third, they're all going.
I think what she wanted as well is to make this room kind of cool for her son. And we're going to do a bed that's going to come out of the wall, which would be quite cool. And then he can kind of, because it's only a small room, he can have some space for his gym equipment as well and bits and pieces.
And he's got his own access, so he doesn't really have to come in through the whole building.
Which is not good for naughty kids. No. His own access into the building. No. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's go and have a look upstairs, shall we?
Love space. Love it.
This is the roof terrace.
Yeah.
What a sun trap this is. So this is a massive, massive selling point for the house. Yeah. But the client wants a little bit more space. So last week we had the measured survey done, and we've got the architect doing some concept design layouts now. So next door has done a double extension with a roof terrace. Now, the client's thinking about doing that.
Yeah.
But that takes time. It's not a 5-minute job. Some people think, oh, I like that idea. Can we start next week? No, there's a process.
Yeah.
And then after that architectural process, you, as the interior designer, need to sprinkle your magic on there. So it takes time, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. And then it's council approval.
Yeah.
And then once the approval comes through, you might need to change things. You might get away with some bits that you wanted and not everything. So the architect has to step in again, then the interior designer, then if the client's got to approve it. So it's a bit of a process until we actually start the build. But it can be really worth it, especially for these houses. Yeah. And if we're talking about adding value as well, like you always say, Nick, you love a basement, but equally, up here and downstairs, that's extra square footage, isn't it? Yeah. And it makes the house, I guess, go up in value as well because of what we're adding to it.
But I guess I quite like this space here.
I know, you do.
Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine having some
I can tell by your tan, he loves the sun trap.
Lovely sun loungers.
Yes, yeah.
The barbecue area. Cool.
I think the only thing is that there's no direct access from a living area. Yeah. You have to kind of come off the formal living area or walk up the stairs from the living area downstairs to access this area. So she wants it to flow off a living space, which does make sense from a living perspective and also entertaining.
Well, let's see what happens next week when we meet the client with the concept drawings, and she can choose A, B, C, or not do it at all.
Yeah, and then just move into the house faster because I know she's waiting to move in. That's what we do. There we go.
Well, let's go inside.
Let's do it.
So we've got the terrace just down here. Mm-hmm. The new extension possibly could go out that way. And this is the formal living area. So again, it's a little bit awkward around here. It's a bit small, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if that new extension goes out there, you're only going to benefit this width, aren't you?
Yes.
So it's not a game-changing amount of space.
You don't want the extension to happen, do you? Well, no, you're like, no, leave the roof terrace as is.
But I think the benefits of the extension would be further upstairs when it comes to the bedrooms and the walk-in wardrobes and the en-suites.
Because they're small. It's small and pokey upstairs, isn't it?
Because they're small. But, as you see, everything's come out. We'll be stripping all the floors back. We'll be putting underfloor heating down. We'll be putting plywood down so they're nice and solid. And flooring, what would you be thinking on the flooring?
I think we're going to do a nice herringbone or a chevron wooden floor.
Yeah.
We're removing the chimney breast as well. I do love a chimney in a formal living area, but it just means that we get a little bit of extra space. Yeah. So the chimney breast will be coming out and we'll put some nice joinery in. There will be a TV up here, a large sort of L-shaped or U-shaped sofa, maximising the seating space up here. and potentially a place for her daughter's piano in this area here.
Yeah.
So our client calls this the posh room. So it'll be lovely joinery, beautiful flooring, potentially the terrace will come off this space, a piano and a nice place to sit with guests.
Yeah, I agree. And again, this area just here, again, is pretty small.
Yeah.
The client would like a big sofa in the corner, so she wanted as maximum amount of space. She would like to have opened up that hallway, but there's just no hallway out there. It's impossible.
No, she's trying to put a spiral staircase in.
The levels are all wrong.
Yeah.
But again, it's a lovely room. It's pretty quiet. It's still got the secondary glazing on. They'll be coming out because they're a little bit nasty. Maybe we put some
something a little bit more elevated
frame secondary glazing in, but they got to come out. Also, the old curtains. I don't know. They should have come into the skip as well. But yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah.
And as I said, next step for this room would be sprinkling your interior design magic on it.
Oh, one thing. Not only do we have beautiful light here, I love the big windows and the lighting that it's letting through. We have from both sides, depending what we do with the roof terrace. But we were saying if we can't do the staircase here, we might actually make this whole wall a fixed glass panel. So it really creates the feeling and the illusion of extra space and also lets more light in.
Yeah, I quite
so
like that.
I think that would be a good alternative if she can't get exactly what she wants. There's always a little workaround.
Always a little workaround. Well, let's go up to the first floor. So this is the first floor. We've done the raised ground. We've done the lower ground. We're on the first. Let's go up to the second.
Let's go.
We are in the principal, because we can't say master bedroom anymore, can we?
I do. So is that bad?
I'd rather say master bedroom.
Yeah, it's all I know.
It's so woke saying principal. But this is the principal bedroom.
Well, you're trying, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, before, which I will put up on the screen, some before images. We had really heavy joinery there. We had
some really ugly shelving, in fact, over here on either side of this.
Listen, the doors are all pretty heavy. You know, when it was renovated for the first time, maybe 10 years ago. There was no expense spared, but it's the wrong kind of style for what we want to do. So we're going to keep the existing doors because changing everything, it's just going to go sky high, the build cost. So we're going to keep the doors and we're going to make them a little bit more contemporary, are we? Maybe putting some paneling on, better ironmongery and hinges and whatever we need to do to make them pretty. But yeah, what do you think about this room?
It's tricky because it is still a small room, but I think that we can make the most of it.
Yeah.
Are we getting rid of this here? Are we keeping it?
I think
we
can't just chimney breast going.
Chimney breast is going good.
Because
I know we were sitting on the fence with that. We were talking about it. So that will create a nice space. We'll do like a nice headboard, maybe some feature paneling, bedside tables integrated. Our client needs a lot of storage because she has a very big wardrobe, she says, and lots of handbags and shoes. So we're going to do what we can with this space. There will be quite a lot of joinery in this room, which I'm not that keen on because it can enclose the space. But as long as we keep the joinery light with some glass that you can see through, we can give the illusion of it not taking up too much space and crowding the room.
What will happen once we do the extension, which is going to double the size of this room here, so we don't have to put the bed underneath the window.
Oh, she wanted the bed under the window, and that is such a no-no for me.
So basically now, this would be the walk-in wardrobe, and the extension would be the ensuite.
I love that.
Yeah, so just joinery over there.
Yes.
Bed here. This is going. Perfect. Bed here. Walk-in wardrobe. Then ensuite.
I feel like I'm out of the loop. You have not updated me since the architect's been here, and that's not right. Okay, so Nick, talk me through it. What are you and the architect discussing?
So basically
without
now,
me?
If she goes for the extension, that means the extension, don't fall down the holes here.
Oh my goodness.
Will be
another death trap.
Probably another 4 meters that way. So we're going to get the width. So that means all of this can be walk-in wardrobe. Exactly what the client wanted.
Yes, that's perfect.
Because before, if she keeps it this layout, the bed would have to go underneath the window, which we don't like, and there'd be joinery from where the chimney breast would be all along here. And that means the only part of the ensuite would be here.
Yeah.
Small.
Yeah.
But now, You can have wardrobes either side, pocket doors into your ensuite.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. What a principal
bedroom vibe.
You got. Yeah.
I think though, I know that you like the roof terrace as is, but when we talk about how it will impact the master or the principal suite, it really does make a lot more sense.
Yeah. This
I like it.
Yeah. This is super important, this room for her.
Yeah.
Super, super important. And now she can get all of her clothes,
And I was not keen on putting the bed under the window. I was still pushing for it to be where the chimney breast is. Yeah. But then we wouldn't have fit in enough joinery. But with this solution, she can have it all. Ta-da. So I'm in the stairwell here, and interestingly, our client likes more of a modern Dubai style design feel. So that's what we're going to try and achieve in this house. We often get asked for a more traditional British vibe in most of the properties we work in. So we love to get the opportunity to do something modern. And with that in mind, we're going to strip out all of this. This is quite heavy and chunky, and we're going to have glazed balustrades to really open up the space and give it a modern feel. We'll also have some nice stair lighting throughout to just keep it nice and light and airy and give it a little modern touch.
So Jordana, this is going to be, is it going to be the girls' bedroom?
Yes, one of them. That's right. She has 3 children. So this is going to be one of the girls' bedrooms.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to be quite creative in here because it's small.
Yeah.
So we'll probably do some bespoke joinery, integrating a desk area with the bed and wardrobe space and just give it a nice, real personal touch.
Yeah.
Decorating the walls with some nice wallpaper. And just trying to elevate the space with lighting, wall lights. We'll put some nice spots, but also potentially some nice sort of chandelier lighting or
and up here,
pendant lighting.
Seems pretty solid. Yeah. Obviously, as I said, downstairs we're going to be replacing all the old floorboards, underfloor heating everywhere to save space on the walls. Because when we came in here, they had huge cast iron Victorian fireplace. Not fireplaces, radiators.
Yeah.
Look at these rooms are small, but the radiators, I'm not lying, they were like up here, each radiator.
Chunky.
Fortunes, but just too big for a little room like this. So they're going, and we're going to put underfloor heating everywhere.
And I love underfloor heating. I'm such an advocate for it. As you'll know if you follow us, I'm always talking about it. But it's so tricky in London when you don't have much space anyway and you've got chunky radiators hanging out of walls or wherever, and it impacts how you can place your window treatments, curtains, where you can place your furniture and things like that. So for me, I'm just loving the fact that our client's on board and she's going for everything underfloor heating.
Well, let's go and look at the last bedroom.
Yes.
And there's a family bathroom out there as well.
There is.
We're currently standing in the final bedroom, which we're going to call the box room.
The box room.
Tiny little room. Now, for some reason, this had a huge bit of, I don't know what it was. It wasn't even storage, was it?
No.
That's come out anyway.
Yeah.
We had these gigantic, enormous radiators. They've gone. But when we get the extension built, so don't forget, this is going to go that way by at least 3 or 4 meters. So this is a game changer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Game changer.
And for the house and the resale of the house.
Yeah,
it's such a tiny room. And like we said before, our client's moving from 10,000 square foot.
Yeah.
And the kids kind of came here, and whilst the area is amazing, we're in the heart of Chelsea here, they were freaking out. Like, oh gosh, mum, and I get that. So adding that extra 3 or 4 meters, it just makes this room a really, really good size for London. Yeah. And we'll be able to give him some extra space there, places for, to study, sleep, hang out, hang your clothes, a little chill out area as well.
Yeah. Well, next door is a family bathroom.
Yeah.
Do you want to pop your head in there?
It's a tricky one to see because we've done the strip out and there's actually no lighting or light switches in the house. So we'll do our best. But it looks tiny. It is a reasonable size for London. This will be the family bathroom, and our aim is to keep a bath in here, just because I always say that there needs to be at least one bath in every property. People expect it. If you have children or people like a bath, whatever the reason is, I think it's important. So we're going to make the most of this compact space. We'll probably end up having, which isn't ideal, but it's probably the way forward for this space, the shower over the bath, the toilet, and a lovely vanity with lots of lighting. And we'll probably give a nod to the actual room itself and what it has to offer. And
hey everyone, so I hope you got to the end of the viewing, and don't forget to like, comment and share, because it all works and it makes us feel like we are doing this for a purpose.
Yes.
Have you got anything to add?
Reason to live.
Reason to live.
We just would love you to follow us, like us, and keep watching our design journey for this property and our other properties. This one's exciting because we've got feedback coming from the architect, the structural engineer, and then we'll be seeing what we can and we can't do with a property and what the client's going to go for. So stay tuned every couple of weeks to watch the design journey unfold. Yeah. And then when the design journey unfolds, we start going through to the construction journey, which is where the real drama happens.
Exactly. And everyone loves drama apart from me.
I don't like it either.
Don't you like it?
No.
I certainly don't like it.
Okay, yeah, I do watch a bit of reality TV, but that's as far as it goes.
Anyway, we'll catch you soon. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Ciao.